Then I was like, why am I keep getting this question? I get another one, then another one, then another one. But the question was, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be answering you guys questions. I put an Instagram Q&A the other day, and I'm going to be answering you guys questions today. So let's get straight to it. So the first question is, would you play for Nigeria? Personally, it would be an honor to play for Nigeria. International football is something that I'm working towards, and hopefully in the near future I can play for them. I got some options: Nigeria, Holland, England as well. So there are some options. So I'm working towards that. It's one of my goals as well. So hopefully in the near future I'll achieve it. Who did you support growing up? Growing up, I've always supported Chelsea. I lived in West London. My dad supported Chelsea. I'm not sure why I chose to pick Chelsea, but probably because my dad supported them. But it's a team that I've stayed with as well. Supported them, being with the highs and lows. But yeah, so it's always been Chelsea. Funniest player at Celtic. Yeah, there are some funny players at Celtic, but I'll have to say Sora's a funny guy, even in training, just the way he is. I have to say Sora, man, he's so funny. Best bit as a footballer. The best bit as a footballer is got to be the winning part of it. When you win games, I think especially when you get 3 points, a clean sheet, just that winning feeling, to be honest. Whether that's in training or in matches, the best bit about football is just about winning, to be honest. Doing what you enjoy doing as well, and you get the rewards in it in the end, to be honest. So the best bit has to be just winning. Just how good is the atmosphere and Celtic Park? First time I went to Celtic Park was when I was signing. Obviously it was an empty stadium, and I was like, wow, looking around, looking at the pitch, it was amazing. Then going into pre-season, and I think it was only about 25,000 when I was playing in pre-season, and I was like, wow, this is pretty impressive. And then it came to the European nights. Everyone was telling me, just wait to the European nights when the full crowd is amazing. Everyone's telling me this. Then it got to the full crowd European, and I was like, wow, just the way the fans were, they were great, to be honest. They were doing stuff I've never seen before in games. The flashing lights with the cameras, like it was a concert. When I think there's a certain minute in the game when they would turn away from the pitch and all huddled together, and I was looking around, I was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. And just the noise, like, it's one of the best fans in the whole UK, to be honest. And it was just amazing as well. Just the stadium, the fans, the atmosphere. It's something I haven't really experienced before, and it's just great being here. Dutch or English? I'm a Dutch or English. I'm Dutch. I was born and raised in Holland, in a place called Nijmegen. Funny story was, when I was younger, we used to go to Germany in Aldi to get some food, and then come back over the border again to get some, to go back, to be honest, and because we were so close to the border. And yeah, I'm Dutch. My parents are Nigerian, although I'm Dutch. My roots are from Nigeria. You stay motivated, and tips on how to stay motivated when nothing is going right. Tips to stay motivated, I'd say remembering your why you started, wherever it is, whether it's in football. Remember why you started this. Remember, it's your dream. Well, football was my dream, to be honest, and that pushed me on when things were dark, and just motivated me when, obviously, my family as well, my goals, God as well, pushing me on to try achieve my dreams. And in terms of when nothing is going right, I just say to just keep going, to remember, like, it could just be around the corner. Your dreams and what you've been waiting for just could be around the corner, but you just keep pushing, if you just keep going through, and just remembering, like, who's gonna be affected if you gave up? Who's gonna be affected if you give up? Is your family gonna be affected? Is your friends gonna be affected? Like, who would be affected from you giving up on your dreams? on whatever you're doing. So when you remember those people, it's gonna push you on to keep going. So that's what I'd say, to remember who would be affected if you gave up. Did your head hurt when you hit it? Don't lie. For those who don't understand this question, it's playing against Barnsley in the Championship, and I was holding off some guy off the pitch, to be honest. I pushed him, then I was slowing down just before it was coming to the edge of the pitch, because there was barricades around the pitch. Next thing you know, he trips me up, fall over head first, no protection in my hands because I didn't even expect it. Head first into the barricade on the top of my head. And then I hit it, I got up, and I was like to myself, what the hell, why didn't this hurt me? I'm like, this is so strange. I honestly was not hurt. I don't know why, I don't know how, but it's only God why I wasn't hurt. I got up and I'm like, what? That should have hurt. The referee was running over. The guys on the bench were putting their hands on their mouths. Everyone was shook. But then I got up and I was like, oh, I was surprised myself. That's just crazy. So the answer to the question is, honestly, it didn't even hurt. It's the best way to get noticed and scouted as a defender. Obviously the game is changing these days. When I got scouted, I was just doing what I love doing best, defending, tackling well, working hard. But I'd say to tips on getting scouted, I think you just need to be vocal, be a leader at the back, be a commander at the back, leading everyone, communicating. Obviously when you get on the ball, being composed, picking the right passes, not always trying to hit that 5-star movie scene pass, but obviously doing the simple things well. So obviously being composed on the ball, I'd say communication, and obviously doing what a defender's job is to defend well. Make sure you get tackles, strong 1v1, and try winning as many headers as you can. This in the team, next question. Ooh, I'm actually sure who's the fastest. I'll back myself up there over a longer distance with most people, but over short distance I'm not the quickest, but I'm not sure about this one, you know. So there's a few fast guys. I'll back myself up there as well. But yeah. Next question is favorite memory at Sheffield Wednesday. Ooh, favorite memory's gotta be my debut, to be honest. I don't think none will top that at Sheffield Wednesday, my time there. Just the whole day of it, just being underdogs in the FA Cup, being your debut, having a good performance, 3 points, having a clean sheet, and then obviously the scenes afterwards. I'll put a video up with when I was celebrating with the fans, and then obviously doing the interview afterwards, after the game. It was just great, and it's just and then it going viral. I didn't expect it to go viral as well. A lot of stars, famous people, footballers, it went viral all across the world, to be honest. And just the whole day of it was great. So I have to say my debut is going to be something I'll remember for the rest of my career. So the next question is VAR, yes or no? For me, VAR is good, but it's meant to cut out the mistakes from referees, but for some reason it's still getting more mistakes, to be honest. And it's quite annoying, to be honest, as players. But I think it should be here to stay, to be honest, because when they do get it right, no one can complain. VAR got it right, to be honest, and it's the right decision. So I'll say VAR is here to stay. Thought process of when you realize you wanted to go with football after finishing school. For me, there wasn't really too much of a thought process, to be honest. Football was something I wanted to do since I was young, to be honest, and since I got a pre-scholarship as well, I knew quite a while that I was going to go straight into full-time football afterwards. So there wasn't much thought. It was my dream to be doing this, and it was exciting to go into full-time football. If you've had a long-term injury, how badly did it affect your mental health and why? I hadn't had too bad injuries. I think the worst has been about 3-4 months, and although it was the lowest time of my career, to be honest, at AFC Wimbledon, my first season, I had a knee operation. I thought the world was ending, to be honest. I thought my career is over. I only had a 1-year contract. I'm not gonna get back in time. I'm not gonna be sharp and stuff. And it was tough mentally, and it was really tough. But what kept me going was just my dream of football, just my goals. To be honest, I worked so hard on the bike, doing the gym to get back fit. I lost strength in my muscles. I had to learn to run again, but I worked really hard, and just my dream, I couldn't just let it go just because of this injury. And so that's what made me work hard and got me through it. Were you ever rejected by a club in your teen years, and how did you react from it? Yeah, twice, to be honest. I think my first trial in England was QPR. Done really well during the trials. Got to all the way to the last stage, and then later on I got a letter saying, no, we're not going to take you, basically, you're going to get cut. Then maybe like a year or two went down the line, got a trial with Fulham. For some reason I didn't take this trial seriously, I don't know why. Then next thing you know, I get cut, and after the trials, the next opportunity I get, I have to take it. I have to grab it with 2 hands. I have to fully grab it, and I have to wait maybe about a year, maybe about 2 years before getting scouted by AFC Wimbledon, going trial for a while, working hard, but then it all paid off, to be honest. The rejection of Fulham and QPR fired me up for my Wimbledon. That when I did get the opportunity, I was going to grab it with 2 hands and I was going to work hard. So yeah, it fueled me for rejection, fueled me for success. How do you let Christ help you in football? How do I let Christ help me in football? The thing is, when I read the Bible, there's principles that it has, like, from the context, but then there's principles that you can take into every area of your life. An example of this is the kingdom of heaven is not just of word, but of power. And in the context of this, it was talking about how the kingdom of heaven is just no matter of just talking about it, but demonstrating God's power. And how I related this into my own life, into my dreams, was that I can't just be talking about my dreams, but I have to demonstrate. I have to put the action needed to take to achieve my dreams. I needed to put the action. Like, actions speak louder than my words. So I needed to put the action in to achieve my goals. So stuff like this as well. And there's countless of stuff, there, principles in the Bible to work hard, to be disciplined, to be diligent. I can relate that into football. I can relate that into every area of my life, not just even football, but in every area of my life. So yeah, that's how it relates to football. Question is colourful boots or standard black boots? For me, it would be, I've done black boots, but it's got to be colourful, man. I've got to change it up sometimes. I get bored sometimes of the same boot, but I'll have to say colourful boots. Have you always played as a defender growing up? Have you always played as a defender growing up? Did you have a preferred position? To be honest, when I was young, when I used to play in the park, in the streets and stuff, I used to play up front. I used to play everywhere. I used to do like step overs, rainbow flicks, straight tricks. I hardly used to play in defense, but always when I got in professionally and in club games, I used to play in defense. Played it all across the back and sometimes centre mid. But my stronger position is centre back, and I played right back as well. I can play right back as well. Made my debut there. So yeah, played a few games there as well. So right back and centre back are my positions. Favorite series gotta be there's a series called Luther, to be honest. It's just a great detective series on BBC. I've watched it about 3 times. It's just great, to be honest. The way the acting is. It's probably one of the best British dramas, to be honest. And yeah, I have to say Luther. Messi or Ronaldo? I'm gonna have to say Ronaldo. Just the way, the work ethic, just his journey, just the way he keeps proving people wrong. He keeps scoring, keeps silencing his doubters, his haters. every time, and just his work ethic. So I'm just gonna have to say Ronaldo. And what made you want to play football? To be honest, I don't know, man. It's just been a dream for me from young. Just been a dream for me. Just as a kid, just been a dream. I want to be a footballer. I want to play football. That's what I wanted to do when I was younger. And now I've just made new dreams now. I've got new dreams. I'm still dreaming now, bigger goals. To see to the next level to me. So who picks the tubes pre-match? Funny enough, it's not even any of the players, there's the physios. But for me, I just stick my headphones on and I'm in my little world myself, focused before the game. And now for the question you guys have all been waiting for. I first started getting this question, but then I was like, why am I keep getting this question? I get another one, then another one, then another one. But the question was, do you like Hayley Williams? I was like, what? It was Hayley Williams. I was so confused. I had to search that. Finally, someone on one of the fans DM'd me and explained it to me. And then I found something on Twitter. Someone was trying to spam me and stuff. But the answer to that question, well,